Hey guys, Ruminating Reaper here. Yep, it is Christmas Eve. Very, very exciting. I hope you all have a very merry one tomorrow. It's very exciting that this time of year has come, and it's also terrifying that it has come. Like, Jesus, 2022 has flown in, and we'll soon be into 2023. But right now, it's Christmas Eve. The excitement's building up to the big one. So I figured, since it's Christmas tomorrow, I figured I'd bring the Christmas review series this year to a close with a sort of special video. In a way, get to know a bit more about me. We're talking a bit about what movies I watch every year at Christmas, ended on a big one. So strap in because you're in for a journey. So essential Christmas movies that I watch each year or try to get in each year. Because I may, I may not always find the time to fit them in each year with all the all the festivities going on and all the prep, but I do always try and make the effort. So with Christmas, there comes a lot of the specials, little short specials that come out, and one that at least in recent years that I've come back to each Christmas is Shrek the Halls, mainly because of sentimental value. It's a special that I used to love as a young boy. So as an 18-year-old now, it's fun coming back to it at Christmas, and reliving a bit of that nostalgia, and I do have to get it in at Christmas because it's like a childhood staple. So yeah. And and also in the lead up to Christmas, I also love to get in at least once. I'll have to get a viewing in of Father Christmas, the little animated British special that that was aired on Channel 4 back in the 90s, and it's obviously become it's obviously become a huge Christmas staple here in UK. So of course I have to get that in. It also is just very funny, very disturbing scenes of Santa's bum naked. It's absolutely horrifying stuff, but yeah, it's good fun. He's a real naughty boy, that Santa. And of course, you can't watch Father Christmas without, of course, watching, the thing that spawned it, the Snowman, and of course it got a sequel as well, the Snowman and the Snow Dog. Now, I'm particularly funny about these ones because the Snowman and the Snowman and the Snow Dog, are for me exclusively Christmas Eve viewing. Like watching it, before that, it's it's not. It's a crime. Christmas Eve, and it helps get me, excited for the sleep ahead, before the big morning. And now on to actual films, ones that the actual feature length films that I normally try and get in each Christmas, So obviously there's a well, actually all of these are obvious ones. Yeah, these are what I'm gonna start with ones that I used to always get in each Christmas that I haven't quite found the time over the last couple of years to get a viewing of, but obviously they are classic Christmas movies. So Home Alone. It's been a few years since I've watched that, but it has always been generally something I've watched at Christmas. So yeah. Uh, Elf. I've been a couple on off years in regards to that. I don't think that I don't think I got it in 2020, and I haven't got the time to fit it in this year. Scrooged. Uh, it's it's good fun, As Bill Murray being Bill Murray, but for some reason over the last few years I've not found the time to actually fit in a viewing of that, because that is a bit of a Christmas Eve tradition for me as well. So in fact I've lost lost sight of that one. Is kind of funny, but there are ones that I have managed to fit in without fail each Christmas. Of course, the first one that springs to mind in that regard is Muppet Christmas Carol. It's not Christmas Eve until Muppet Christmas Carol has been viewed. It's just delightful, with so much fun craft, with all the puppets and the fun designs, and it's also really funny, and brings a bit of levity, and and a refreshing change of pace to the story. And the songs are also super memorable and a lot of fun. And yes, I have seen the new song. It's good. It's a good emotional sort of ballad song. In fact, I just got done my yearly viewing of the film, and I'm a complete bellend because I watched the film, as normal, and didn't realize until after that not only is the new song in the extras, but the full length film with the song included is also in the extras. Fun. So if you're watching it on Disney Plus, just just be mindful of that. And of course, another one that I have to fit in each Christmas, and I've done it over the last couple of years now, because I over the last few years, I've become accustomed to belief that this is a Christmas film. Yep, of course, Die Hard, the #1 Christmas movie. It is just brilliant. Just a proper classic action movie that that gets sort of weirdly gets me into the festive spirit. Yes, it's kind of a weird one because it's John McClane killing terrorists, but it's a story of him fighting to see his family at Christmas. So bear all that in mind when you say it's not a Christmas film. But over the last few years, I have obviously made it a requirement that I fit this film in at Christmas. When that is in the lead up to Christmas is weirdly varied. Like 2020, I saw it at the cinema 2 weeks before Christmas, and last year I watched it on Christmas Eve, and this year I watched it like the weekend before this. So I watched it last weekend, so the weekend before Christmas. So where I fit it in, that varies, but it fits in there regardless. Welcome to the party, pal. And in regards to new Christmas traditions as well, well, there's a few. There's a couple of classic Christmas movies that I actually just watched for the first time this year: Love Actually and Bad Santa, both of which I really enjoyed. So I will definitely try and fit them in next Christmas. And we even have a couple new Christmas movies that are probably worth a revisit next Christmas. Obviously, one that I'm absolutely revisiting next Christmas no matter what is Violent Night. That film was so much fun. Just so funny, and just put a big festive smile on my face. It put me right in the festive spirit when I saw it a few weeks ago. So I will absolutely be watching it again next Christmas. And And of course, the other big Christmas movie this year, Spirited on Apple TV Plus. You know, the Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds film. I enjoyed that. I saw that at the cinema, and I will probably revisit it next Christmas. In fact, I rewatched it just today, right before Muppet Christmas Carol. So today was a weird sort of Christmas Carol themed double bill, I guess you could say. But yeah, that is my yearly Christmas movie traditions that I try to fit in. I may not always do so, but I always in a lot of these cases I do try and make the effort. Let me know down in the comments what are the Christmas movies and specials you watch each Christmas. What's your favourite Christmas film? And of course, well, are you excited for the big day tomorrow? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.